right, welcome back, Ames Flyer fans. Trying to reset the period here.
Going to Fargo!
No, we don't want that. Anyway, game 2 of this doubleheader against the Kansas City Outlaws. We thought it was the Mavericks, but it's the Outlaws. We know nothing about them, other than they're from Kansas City. But it looks like Ames is going to start Andrews at center with Swanson and Stickford on the wings, Weedy and Dorman out on defense, and Liam Green in net. I think we're waiting for a ref to get a clock set. Looks like we're going to do this probably 16-minute continuous clock again for first and second periods. Last time we did that, and then the third period was a 12-minute clock where we stopped. I'm not even talking, am I?
I think the mic is. Mike says it's live.
There we go.
Good, how are you doing?
All right, puck drop. Ames wins it. Andrews sends it back to Weedy, and he's going to send it up the ice to Swanson. Outlaws take it away and gain their zone. And puck now on an Outlaw stick. They send it to the corner, and they send it up to the point, keep it in the zone.
Knocking bodies all over the place. Step up. Good hustle, Blake.
And loose puck here. Ames trying to get it out of the zone. They will. Dorman's going to skate it up. He's got Swanson on a wing. He's got Stickford on the other wing. And Ames gains their blue line. The Mavs send that out. That's going to come down for icing. Maybe, if they call it. They do call it. And it's going to come down into Ames's offensive zone for a face-off, where it looks like Downing and Eaton are going to come out for wings with Nolan Smith on the center. McCoy Nelson and Beckendorf on defense. Puck dropped. Looks like the Outlaws took that one. And they push up the ice, but Downing heads it off and corrals it in the neutral zone. Now the Outlaws do gain their zone, and they throw it deep. Beckendorf's got it now. He sends it up the boards. It comes out. Outlaws not able to hold their zone. It's going to come all the way down for an icing. Now we're going to go to the other end of the ice for a face-off. Ames is going to trot out Jamison Berry on wing with, I think that's Andrews on center. And Antonovich on the other wing with Nelson and Beckendorf on defense. And this is McCoy Nelson now. He's pushing the puck up the ice, and he gets it up to Antonovich, who gains a blue line. He sends it cross ice to Barry, and Barry takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie. It's still loose. Ames gets to it. And send it deep where the Outlaws will corral it, but Barry takes it off their stick and centers up a pass and throws it out of the zone. Can't quite hold it in. Beckendorf tracks it down to regroup. Now Beckendorf looking up the boards of one of his wings, and they'll send it up to Andrews. And Barry comes away with it at the red line, gains the blue line, driving the net. Loses a handle on it, but it ends up on Antonovich's stick, and he takes a shot. Outlaws goalie sticks that to the side. Now the Outlaws driving the net. They gain the zone, throw it at the net. Loose puck in front. Liam Green's got it covered.
I got Liam!
Get a face-off here. Ames is going to trot out. Looks like Andrews again. And loose puck behind the net. Stickford picks it up. Tries to throw it at the net. Gets blocked. Now the Outlaws on the rush. They try and push it up the ice. They gain their zone, but Dorman takes it away from them. Weedy now kicks it out of the zone. Stickford tries to center it up over to Swanson. Loose puck that he's going to get to. He's got it in the corner looking for a centering pass to Stickford. Doesn't quite connect. Now the Outlaws pushing up the ice. And they've gained their blue line. They take a shot at the net. And Liam stops it, but it's loose. And Weedy comes away with it and gets it out of the danger zone. Downing has it on his stick now. Get a bit of a line change. Weedy has it. He's pushing up the ice. And he kicks it up to Eaton at the blue line, and we turn it over. Still loose, but Downing grabs it and gains the zone. Throws it towards the net. Eaton's going to corral it behind the net. Tries to center up a pass to Downing. It's loose in front. And the Outlaws clear their zone, clear their defensive zone, get out, and gain their blue line. Puck loose in the corner now. Eaton going in to get it. He's in a puck battle, and Ames will... Nope, it's loose. Outlaws come away with it, and Liam makes a save, and Dorman gets to it but loses an edge. And it's sent back to the other corner where Weedy's going to get to it. Downing has it now on his stick. Loose puck that Dorman comes away with. Downing has it now, and he's going to push it up the ice, looking to pass it to Eaton, but it's intercepted by the Outlaws. And they come back into their zone. Loose puck now in the high slot. Outlaws send it deep. Dorman goes to get it. Weedy ends up corralling it. He's trucking up the boards to Downing. Doesn't quite connect. Outlaws hold their zone. Throw it at the net. Dorman blocks a shot. Now loose puck behind the net. Eaton gets to it. Sends it around the boards, but it's held in by the Outlaws. Outlaws send it over to the other side. Weedy comes away with it. And Dorman finally clears the zone so we can get a much needed line change. Kansas City Outlaws now with it on their stick, looking to break out of the zone. And McCoy Nelson holds it in. Now Beckendorf holds the line. He throws it towards the net and ping-pongs around and goes wide. Centering pass to Antonovich, can't quite connect. Barry playing up against the boards. Nelson holds it in at the blue line again, sends it deep. And the Outlaws come away with it. Barry on a back check. Outlaws will gain their zone, but they lose possession of it, and Ames comes away with a puck, driving it up the ice. Going to get another line change. Andrews comes out. He has it on his stick. Kicks it over to Barry. Barry sends it on towards the net, just wide. Outlaws now pushing up the ice, and Swanson on a back check knocks it away from them. And now McCoy Nelson's going to track it down in the corner. Sends it to Swanson, who sends it towards the net, but it's blocked by the Outlaws. McCoy Nelson holding it in the zone again. 3 times this exchange. So the Outlaws try the other side, and it does come out. But Beckendorf's going to track it down. And he reverses, turns up ice, looks to Dorman. Intercepted by Outlaws. They send it to the middle, and Dorman smacks it out of there to the corner. A loose puck that Dorman's going to come away with here, and he gets it out. And the Outlaws have to regroup, but still loose in the neutral zone. Coach Swanson encouraging them to get in there and get it. Outlaws take a shot that's blocked by Liam. And now Swanson gets out of the zone, and he sends it up the ice to Stickford, who's going to be called for offside. Nope, well, he didn't get called for offside, or nope, they did. I just didn't hear the whistle. So Ames is going to send out Smith, Eaton, Downing, with Weedy and Dorman out on defense. 5:18 left in the first period. Puck dropped. Outlaws take it. Send it to neutral ice where Dorman corrals it, sends it up the boards. Comes out here, and Outlaws are trying to gain their zone. They will. They can't quite connect on a centering pass, and we send it out of the zone to neutral ice. Outlaws take their zone, but Dorman takes off their stick, and he's going to push up the ice and turns over at the blue line. Weedy is on a 2-on-1 here, and they take a shot. Goes wide of the net.
Oh, man. Nice block, Wes.
Wes gets in there, blocks a shot. Puck is loose in the crease. Comes out to the corner. Outlaws get it. Now Dorman races after it, and he's trying to do anything to get it out of the zone, and we finally do get it out, and Outlaws try and send it back in, but they're offside. .345 left in the first period. Andrews out there centering a line with Antonovich and Barry. McCoy Nelson and Beckendorf out on defense. And Barry breaks it out of the zone, and it ends up on Antonovich's stick. Gains the blue line. Outlaws try and take it away, and they do get it out of the zone, but Nelson regroups it over to Beckendorf, who sends it up to Andrews.
Move to it. You can't watch, Jameson. Every second your feet have to be moving.
Andrews now tries to send it up to the point, gets it over to Nelson. He tries to send it back, and Andrews tries to center up a pass, and does, but Outlaws playing pretty good defense there. Now we got a puck battle up against the boards. See who comes away with this. Half of them are down on the ice. And Ames comes away with it.
Ooh, Jameson, this is what we're talking about. You can't just stand there and watch the live play.
Antonovich now holds the zone. Andrews has it, and puck trickles out. Poke checked off of his stick. Nelson gonna regroup it. Sends it up the ice into the zone, and Barry's gonna try and track it down. Outlaw's gonna get to it, but they're met by Swanson. And we've got a whistle here. Not sure what it's for.
Late icing call.
It's a late icing call. Okay. Smith going to come out in center line with Stickford and Dorman. No, Stickford and Swanson on the wings with Dorman and Weedy on defense. Dorman now has it behind the net, sends it up the boards to Swanson. Swanson chasing after a loose puck. Outlaws are going to track it down. We take it back, but we come into the zone offside. Puck dropped, and Smith wins it back to Weedy. Kicks it up into the zone. Outlaws kick it back out to neutral ice, and they're driving into their zone. They gain the blue line. Smith now harassing the Outlaws. They do get a shot off, but Green stops it. Puck sent to the blue line. Outlaws throw it at the net. Sticked over to the corner by Green. Puck in deep now. Weedy gonna go get it. And we're in a puck battle with the Outlaws. They're gonna call Weedy for a trip. And your Flyers are gonna go on a penalty kill with about 8 seconds left in the first period. Penalty kill unit looks like it's going to be Andrews out there with Eaton, Nelson, and Beckendorf.
I don't know. I've been doing this for 8 years. Refs telling the guy how to put the penalty on the board. Who is that?
Christian.
And T-Weed's in there too.
All right, waiting for the ref to get the penalty set on the board. And we get it there. Puck's dropped. Andrews wins it back to Beckendorf. He's going to trap it up against the wall here and kill the period. And that's going to do it. We'll be back for the second period in just a few minutes.
We're going to Fargo! Flyers are coming to Fargo. We're going to Fargo! We're going to Fargo! Fargo, look out! Fargo, look out! We're going to Fargo! We're going to Fargo! Look out, Fargo! Flyers are coming to Fargo!
Flyers are headed to Fargo and we're looking for your help. Please join us for a night of online bingo. You can get your cards now and join us for the bingo games and support your favorite Flyer in their trip to the Squirt International Tournament in Fargo. That's right, all funds raised are going to help these kids reach their goal of getting pins to trade and a memory of a lifetime. We'll see you online October 29th at 6 p.m. for an amazing game of bingo.
We're going to Fargo!
Because I know why I carried 2 hockey bags, but it doesn't match your reason for sure.
All right, we're back for the second period. Still going to do that 16-minute continuous clock. Your Flyers are still on a penalty kill. They have 1:23 left on that. Looks like Andrews coming out with Swanson and Stickford. And Dorman on defense. Andrews wins the draw. Puck in the Outlaws zone. They hold it in.
Good.
And now Stickford gets it out. Outlaws throw it back in deep to their zone, but Dorman's going to track that down, looking up along the boards. Isn't there, so he's just going to try and kill a little more time here. And he chips it off the boards around him, and it's out. And now we've got Andrews going after it with Stickford on a 2-on-1. They can't quite connect on a pass. And the Outlaws...
He thought he was outside.
Andrews with it now. Circle and comes back out to Ames's defensive zone. Dorman corrals it. He sends it up to Andrews. Can't quite connect, and the Outlaws take possession of it. Now Andrews intercepts a pass, and he's pushing up the ice. Penalty is over.
Transition time.
So we're back to 5-on-5.
Step up, right to the plate. There you go.
Eaton coming out to be the 5th skater. He has the puck now, and he plays it off the boards, but it's held in by the Outlaws, and they throw it at the net wide. Beckendorf with it now, looking up the boards to Eaton. Eaton's got it, and he tries to chip it out, but Outlaws hold it in, and they throw it towards the net. Liam stops it. Now Dorman, he comes up the ice with it, but the Outlaws take it away from him, and they try and center up a pass, intercepted by the Flyers. And now it's loose in the slot, and Outlaws get a shot that Liam Green blocks to the corner. Loose puck again in the slot, and they're going to get a shot on Liam again, and he stops it. Dorman now gets it up the boards to Swanson, and we're out and into the zone. Swanson driving the net, and net comes off, and that's going to stop play.
Did he get a shot off?
He did.
Drive, Swanee!
Yeah.
Thank you. I was trying to get them, I had their stuff wrong, and I was trying to get it straightened out. Swanee. Little Swanee, that's one.
Ames going to be getting a defensive zone face-off here. Nolan Smith's going to take it with Barry and Downing on the wings. Nelson and Weedy out on defense. Ames wins it over to Downing. Downing takes a shot just wide. Well, the puck comes up out of the zone in the neutral ice where Weedy can't quite corral it, so the Outlaws take it. They gain their blue line. Outlaws throw it at the net. Liam stops it. Now Downing has it on his stick, trying to drive up the ice, and he's got it. He'll gain the blue line, and he gets back checked, literally, to the ice. Puck loose at the red line now. Barry gets ran over and checked, and we're still waiting for a whistle on that, but nothing. Puck loose in neutral ice that the Outlaws throw it up towards their zone. And they're going to get it. They got it below the goal line, looking for something centering.
Work together, work together.
Nothing there. They throw it at the net where Ames takes it away from them. Weedy kicks it up to Downing, and we broke out of the zone. Downing gains the blue line and gets stick lifted.
Step up, step up.
The Outlaws take the puck back. Outlaws now drive the blue line, looking for that centering pass. Coy Nelson into the corner, battling for it with Andrews. And he comes away with it, and he sends it up, tries to send it up to Eaton, but the Outlaws intercept it and throw it back in their zone offside. 10:40 left in the second period. Again, we've got that continuous clock. Looks like Smith's out there with Stickford and Swanson, with Beckendorf and Dorman playing defense. Puck drop. Smith wins it over to Beckendorf. He sends it up into neutral ice. And Outlaws take it away. Now we're fighting for it along the boards. And Ames will come away with it. Well, the Outlaws come away with it. They gain the blue line and take a shot at the net. Liam blocks that. Swanson with it now at the blue line. Puck's loose, ends up below the goal line. Dorman has it on his stick. And puck's loose, but Liam Green's going to jump on it and cover it up. Looks like Smith, Stickford, and Andrews are going to be your forwards with Weedy and Dorman on defense. Or, excuse me, Beckendorf and Dorman. Puck loose in neutral ice. Outlaws are going to track it down. And Smith takes it away from him, gains his own. Driving the net, tries to center a pass up to Stickford, and he takes a shot at the goalie, but Outlaws stopped it. And then they send it down the length of the ice for icing. About 8:30 left. Offensive zone face-off here, going to be taken by Smith with Eaton and Downing on the wings, Weedy and Nelson out on defense. Well, they're going to trade Smith out for Andrews. Puck dropped. Andrews wins it over to Eaton. He tries to kick it back up to the blue line, but Nelson keeps it in, and Eaton gets it on his stick, tries to throw it towards the net, but it's blocked. The neutral zone regroup here. Nelson battling for it. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Outlaws are going to come away with it. They gain their zone, but Eaton kicks it back out, and they try and throw it back in the zone offside. And Smith's going to take a draw with Antonovich, Barry on the wings. Beckendorf and Dorman still playing defense. Outlaws gain their blue line. And they get a shot off, and it's going to get past Liam. It's going to be 1-0 Outlaws.
They didn't increment the period, did they?
Andrews, Stickford, and Swanson are out there at the forwards. Nelson, Weedy playing defense. Puck's dropped. Andrews wins it forward. It's loose now. The Outlaws get to it. But Swanson ends up with it on his stick. And the Outlaws take away a loose puck. They're pushing up the ice. And
Good job, McCoy.
McCoy is going to swat that away from him. Puck out to neutral ice, and they try and throw it back in offside again. Looks like the line's going to stay the same. Neutral zone face-off here. Puck's dropped. Outlaws take it. Now they flip it over to one of their defensemen who shoots it. Liam gets a glove on it. Stops play. Smith, Eaton, Downing coming out for forwards. And Beckendorf and Dorman are playing on defense. Outlaws win the face-off, but puck's loose and Ames kicks it out of the zone. Outlaws coming back in, try to come back in. Headed off by Eaton. Now the puck's sent up to Downing. He's going to gain the blue line. He's looking for a centering pass. He tries a wraparound.
He says he had it in.
And it's in. Wes Downing with a wraparound goal.
Passing him back here. Somebody passed it up. They got the assist, but
I didn't catch it.
Because he caught it out here. Or did he steal it from him?
Not sure. Either way, though, Wes Downing, he's going to get a wraparound goal there. 1-1. Ties this thing up with 4:54 left in the second period. And Andrews out there with Antonovich and Barry on his wings.
He knew before anybody else. He was the only one celebrating. Ref hadn't called it.
With Nelson and Weedy on defense. Yeah, Wes calling his own goals, making his own signals out there. Puck up along the boards now, and it's going to come out of the zone.
He's on the wrong side. Now we know.
And Outlaws try a wrap around. That's headed off by Ames, and puck's loose now in the neutral zone. Andrews is going to have to track it down, and he does. Gains the blue line. We're in a line change.
Did he just back check that, cross check that kid in the back?
Ames throws it at the net, and their goalie's going to cover it up.
Got away with one. Who shot that?
Looks like Smith's going to come out with Stickford and Swanson on the wings. Dorman, Beckendorf on defense. Puck's dropped, and Outlaws come away with it. Puck loose now in the neutral zone. Stickford corrals it, and Nolan takes it into the zone. Dorman holds the line. And Everett tries to take it off their stick. He does. Now we got a loose puck in front of the net, and the Outlaws send it down the ice. And it's going to get down there for icing. Ames will come back into their offensive zone for a face-off. It's like the same line: Smith, Swanson, Stickford, Dorman, Beckendorf. Puck's dropped, and Outlaws come away with it. They try and get out of the zone. Dorman holds the line. And now loose puck that Dorman gets to, and he sends it up to Swanson, who gains the blue line. Puck ends up below the goal line. Outlaws get it and try and send it out of the zone, but it's held in, and now it's back on Downing's stick, trying another wrap around. Doesn't quite go, but he still keeps it. He's still keeping up with it here. And it does come out of the zone. Beckendorf's going to track it down. They're going to call icing there. So we're going to get another offensive zone face-off. We'll switch it up a little bit with Eaton and Downing on the wings, with Andrews on center, and Weedy and Nelson out on defense. Puck's dropped. Ames comes away with it. Andrews tries to center it over to Eaton. Doesn't quite connect. Nelson now trying to send it up the boards. Break out here. Eaton gets it, chips it towards the blue line, but Outlaws hold. And West comes out and blocks that shot. Puck sent to the slot, and they try and get a shot on goal, but it goes wide. Puck loose below the goal line. Weedy gets to it. He's looking up the ice. Eaton goes and takes it off of the Outlaws stick. He's got to move it. Can't just stand there and watch it. And he kicks it over to Downing. And that's going to end the second period. It's 1-1. We'll see you in the third period.
We're going to Fargo! Flyers are coming to Fargo. We're going to Fargo! We're going to Fargo! Fargo, look out! Fargo, look out! We're going to Fargo! We're going to Fargo! Look out, Fargo! Flyers are going to Fargo!
Flyers are headed to Fargo, and we're looking for your help. Please join us for a night of online bingo. You can get your cards now and join us for the bingo games and support your favorite Flyer in their trip to the Squirt International Tournament in Fargo. That's right, all funds raised are going to help these kids reach their goal of getting pins to trade and a memory of a lifetime. We'll see you online October 29th at 6 p.m. for an amazing game of bingo.
right, welcome back. Third period. Looks like we're going to do the 12-minute thing. Andrews out there with Swanson and Stickford. And Beckendorf, Nelson on defense. Puck's dropped. Andrews tries to win it over to Swanson, but Outlaws come away with it. It trickles into the zone and goes for icing. So it'll come back down into Ames's defensive zone. Puck dropped. Outlaws take it. They throw it towards the net wide. Dorman chasing after it against the boards. Tries to chip it off the boards. Outlaws hold it in. But Ames does get it out. And puck battle along the boards. Outlaws come away with it. They're going to get a shot off here. Couple rebounds, and Liam covers it up.
Way to go, goalie!
Great job by Liam Green keeping that out of the net. I had no idea where it was, but it was under him the whole time.
2 shots.
Yeah. Got Smith out there with Downing and Eaton, and Nelson, Beckendorf on defense. Puck dropped. Outlaws take it, kick it back to the blue line. Might have come out there. It's close. Puck chipped out of the zone by Eaton. Smith's going to go get it now, and he's got Downing with him on a 2-on-1. And he takes a shot. Stopped by the Outlaws goalie. We're going to get a face-off.
Just got to give that goalie a little more hell next time.
Andrews coming out with Antonovich and Barry. Weedy and Dorman on defense. Puck dropped. Andrews wins it.
Go to the net, James. Move, man.
Outlaws take it off his stick. And Weedy holds the blue line. And he's going to drive a little bit towards the net. Tries to take a shot, but it's blocked by the Outlaws. And it's going to be offside coming into the zone. Puck dropped. Andrews wins it over to Barry. Can't quite corral it. And the Outlaws grab it and take it into their zone. They take a shot on net, and Liam gloves that. And you get another face-off. Looks like Dorman's going to center the line with Stickford and Swanson on the wings. Nelson and Beckendorf out on defense. Puck drop. Dorman ties him up. And the Outlaws are going to come away with it. And now a puck being driven up the ice here by Beckendorf. And he gains the blue line, looking for a centering pass.
Right there.
Doesn't quite get it. Swanson has it now on his stick. He's coming around back. Tries a centering pass, no one home. Everett flips it up to the blue line. Nelson tries to send it back towards the net. Now it's on Beckendorf's at the stick at the blue line. He sends it towards the net. It's deflected into the corner. Puck battle here at the blue line. It comes out to neutral ice. Stickford has it. He sends it over to Dorman, center ice. Gain the blue line, and Dorman takes a shot, and it's gloved by Outlaw goalie. And get another face-off.
Let's go, Flyers!
Almost drank Jeff Downing's water.
Vodka.
Smith now out with Eaton and Downing. Nelson and Weedy on defense. Puck dropped loose, and the Outlaws come away with it. Into neutral ice. Downing trying to corral it. And the Outlaws gain their blue line. Loose puck in the slot, and they get a shot on Liam, and he stops it and covers it. Let's see here. Trot out Antonovich and Barry on the wings, with Andrews playing center, and Beckendorf, Dorman on defense. Face off one over to Beckendorf. He sends it around the boards to Barry. Barry tries to chip it up. Ends up on Andrews' stick, and he's going to drive the zone. Gains a blue line. Hooked and slashed all the way through the slot, but no call.
Good job, Beckendorf. Get down there, Jameson. Skate.
Puck loose behind the net now. Outlaws trying to kick it up for a breakout. Ends up on Beckendorf's stick, and he sends it wide.
Good poke.
And Barry keeps it in the zone. Sends it down into the corner. Antonovich ends up with it. Tries to center it up, and no one home. Outlaws now pushing up the ice. They get out of their defensive zone and gain their blue line. They try and center up a pass, and it's intercepted by Dorman. Dorman kicks it to Beckendorf, and he takes it up into the zone. Sends it over to Andrews on the back post, and it hits. I think it either hit the post or went wide, one of the two. Now we got a loose puck that Outlaws jump on.
There you go, Liam!
And Liam's going to stop that shot. Still 1-1 here with 7:15 left in the third. Smith coming out there with Swanson and Stickford. Nelson and Weedy on defense. Puck drops. Smith wins it over to Nelson. Sent up the board. Swanson in a foot race for it now with Stickford. And Outlaws drive back into their zone. Weedy loses an edge.
Attaboy,
They get a shot on net. Liam's going to cover it up.
I ran out of sheet.
What do you got for shots on goal?
25 for them.
How many for us?
11. We actually evened it up. They were up on us 3-1 at the 3-1 on shots at the end of the first.
Stickford tracking down a loose puck in the corner. And come behind the net, try to start a breakout. Reverses back over to Dorman. Dorman can't quite hang on to it. We're going to reset behind the goal line again. And Stickford kicks it back below the goal line to Beckendorf. Now Beckendorf looking to break out. He kicks it up the boards to Stickford. Outlaws there to hold it in. And now it comes out. It's going to go the length of the ice for icing. Looks like Eaton and Downing coming out for the Wings. Nelson's going to center the line with Beckendorf and Weedy on defense. Nelson wins it over to Weedy, but the Outlaws are holding him up against the board, and puck comes out on Eaton's stick. Now Eaton's driving the ice, looking over for a centering pass, doesn't quite connect with Downing. And the Flyers are offside. Puck drop, Nelson wins it forward into the zone. And how is that not interference on what's going on there with Downing? In a foot race with an Outlaw and getting pushed back. Doesn't have the puck. Either way, Outlaws drive the zone. They gain their blue line. Puck's loose. We pick it up in the corner and try and center up a pass, and we block it. Eaton gets over to it, kicks it around the boards. Held in by Outlaws. Nelson now battling for it. Weedy has it. It's taken away by the Outlaws. Nelson ends up with it, and he gets out of the zone. And the Outlaws take it back, and they gain their blue line. And Outlaws get a shot up over Liam's shoulder, and it's going to be 2-1. Outlaws. 4:58 left in the third period. Andrews, Antonovich, and Barry forwards with Beckendorf and Dorman on defense. Outlaws pick up a loose puck and throw it the length of the ice for icing. Puck dropped, and Outlaws win it, but we take it back, and they take it from us. We do hold the blue line. Beckendorf holds it in, gets it over to Andrews. Now Barry's up against the boards with it. Outlaws chip it out away from him and into their zone. Loose puck, Antonovich battling for it. And Outlaws send it deep into the zone. And offside whistle on the Outlaws. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Smith out there with Swanson and Stickford at wings. Weedy and Nelson on defense. Puck comes into Ames' zone. Nelson takes it behind the net. And he's going to push up out of the zone to Swanson, who's wide open on a breakaway. And he gets a shot on the net, but Outlaws goalie is there. Who scored that?
Is that Stickford? I think is that giving credit for the goal from the kick? It got kicked in by them. Who gets credit for that?
Who last touched it?
That's taking credit for
All right. We're gonna give Everett. Yeah, well, I'm not even live anyway. All right, 2-2.
I don't think I did a very good job tracking.
Everett Stickford. We're gonna credit him with that goal. I'm not sure. I think he got kicked in by the Outlaws, but Everett was the last one that touched it, I think. Outlaws now gain their zone, taking it behind the net. Nowhere to go. He's skating up out of the zone.
Whoa, come on!
And now they try and send over a pass. It's intercepted by Downing. Downing pushing the pace now. And poked off his stick by the Outlaws, but Ames retains it. Beckendorf got it in the zone, looking for something in the middle. Nothing there yet. Loose puck out front. And Eaton is going to get a goal.
Covers are important.
All right, 2:56 left in the third period. Your Flyers learning that if that goalie hasn't fully covered it up, jump on it and put it in the net.
Chip it. There you go. Good job. Good guy. Good job.
All right, chipped up to Nolan Smith, gains the zone. Puck along the boards now. Weedy gonna get it called for a trip.
Whistle. They never turn the clock on. It's 2:34.
And we're gonna go on a penalty kill.
Let's go Flyers!
Aggressive penalty out of Jared there. He had him guy pinned up against the board fighting for the puck, and stick just gets into between his skates.
We're short. We got 5 on. Now we're right.
Penalty kill this time is going to be Dorman, Swanson, Beckendorf, and Nelson. Puck loose in the house. Outlaws get a shot, but Liam stops it. Now the puck's coming down here, and Swanson's going to race to it to negate the icing.
Make them triple you up.
Now he's got it up against the boards. Outlaws fighting him for it.
Now you got to get back.
And they chip it up to their blue line.
As soon as it bounces over, you got to go.
And they come and gain their zone.
Great poke.
Dorman on a back check, pokes it off their stick.
Nice work, McCoy.
Puck loose and trickles into Liam, and he covers it.
Nope. Clean it up.
Minute 50 left here in the game. Flyers got 46 seconds left on this penalty kill, so we're going to play about a minute at full strength.
Let's go Flyers!
Good block.
Puck loose behind the net now. Nelson battling for it with Andrews. Stickford comes out to Stickford. He tries to chip it out. Outlaws hold it. Loose puck, and Nelson comes away with it and gets it out of the zone, gains the center line. Now he's got the blue line. He's going to take a shot, and it's deflected by the Outlaws.
Find it, Eli.
10 seconds left on this penalty kill. And Outlaws coming up, gain their zone. They throw it towards the net wide, and that's going to end the penalty.
Holy buckets.
And now we're going to get another one called. And Ames is going to go on a power play. With about a minute left and a lead. 56 seconds left in the game. The Flyers going to finish it out on a power play. They're going to send out Smith, Eaton, Downing, Dorman, Beckendorf. See if we can get an insurance goal here. Puck dropped and it's loose. Outlaws kick it up to the blue line. Beckendorf gets it and it's loose. Wes has it now on his stick. He takes a shot. Waffle boarded by the goalie. And we turn it over near the blue line. Those are always dangerous. Outlaws gain their zone, but Dorman skating into the corner and battling for it now. He comes away with it. And he's looking up the boards. Raleigh now going to take it up the ice himself. But Beckendorf now stretches the ice to Downing. Puck comes into Ames' zone. Smith jumps on it. Outlaws try and take it away from him. Eaton's battling for it at the blue line. Comes out the neutral ice, and that's going to end the game. Flyers going to take it 3-2. We'll see you at the next broadcast. Thanks for joining us.